There was a letter in an old wooden box. It was never sent. It never reached the person it was written for. But that letter changed everything. Maya was cleaning her grandmother's house after she passed away. It was a quiet Saturday morning. The house smelled like old books and lavender. Maya moved slowly from room to room, touching things gently. A ceramic cup, a small clock, a pair of reading glasses on the table. Then in the corner of the bedroom, she found a wooden box. It was small, dark brown, locked with a little silver latch. Maya opened it carefully. Inside, there were old photographs, a dried flower, and one envelope. The envelope was yellow with age. On the front, in neat handwriting, it said, "For Daniel." Maya didn't know anyone named Daniel. She sat down on the bed and held the envelope in her hands. Should she open it? It wasn't written for her. But her grandmother was gone now. There was no one to ask. Slowly, she opened it. The letter began with two simple words. "Dear Daniel." Maya read quietly, "I don't know if I will ever send this letter, but I need to write it, because some feelings are too heavy to keep inside. I met you in the summer of 1962. You were standing near the old bridge, reading a book. I remember thinking, who reads a book near a bridge? You looked up and smiled at me. That was the beginning. We talked every evening that summer. About books, about dreams, about the future. You told me you wanted to travel the world. I told you I wanted to stay in this small town forever. We were different. But somehow, we understood each other. Then September came. You left for university. I stayed. You wrote me letters for 3 months. Then the letters stopped. I waited. But nothing came. I told myself, maybe he forgot. Maybe he found a new life. Maybe I was just a summer memory for you. So I stopped waiting. I married someone else, a good man, a kind man. I loved him. I truly did. But Daniel, I never forgot that summer. I never forgot the boy near the bridge, with the book. This letter is not about regret. I have had a beautiful life. But I wanted you to know, that summer was real for me. Those evenings were real. You were real. I hope you found your adventures. I hope you traveled the world like you wanted. With warm memories, Eleanor. Maya sat very still. Eleanor. That was her grandmother's name. She looked at the photographs again. One of them showed a young woman, maybe 19 or 20, standing near a bridge, smiling. Maya had seen that smile her whole life. It was her grandmother. Young, bright, and full of something Maya couldn't describe. Maya turned the photo over. On the back, someone had written in pencil, "Summer, 1962. Maya felt something move inside her chest. Her grandmother had carried this feeling for over 60 years. She had kept it inside a box. She had never sent it. Why? Maybe she was afraid. Maybe she thought it was too late. Maybe she decided that the life she had was enough, and she didn't want to open an old door. Maya folded the letter carefully and put it back in the envelope. That evening, Maya couldn't stop thinking about Daniel. She opened her laptop. She typed Daniel plus 1962 plus university. Nothing useful came up. She tried different searches. Still nothing. Then she looked through more items in the box. There was a small piece of paper at the bottom. It had an address on it. An old address, written in blue ink. Daniel Harris, 14 Elm Street, Cambridge. It was over 60 years old. But Maya felt something pull her forward. She searched the name, Daniel Harris, Cambridge. After a long time, she found something. A small article in a local newspaper, dated just 4 years ago. It was about an old man who had donated a large collection of books to a public library in Cambridge. His name was Daniel Harris. He was 80 years old in the photo. White hair, kind eyes, and in his hands, he was holding a book. Maya laughed softly, still reading books. She read the article. Daniel Harris had traveled the world. He had been a teacher, a writer, and a traveler. Maya held the letter again. She thought about her grandmother, a woman who had loved quietly, lived fully, and kept one small secret in a wooden box. She thought about Daniel, an old man, alone, with a life full of adventures. But maybe, somewhere in his heart, a question that was never answered. Maya made a decision. She put the letter in a new envelope. She found Daniel's address through the library's contact page. She wrote a short note. "Dear Mr. Harris, my name is Maya. Eleanor was my grandmother. She passed away last month. I found this letter and her things. I believe it was meant for you. I think you should read it. Even now. With respect, Maya." She placed her note and her grandmother's letter inside the envelope. She walked to the post office the next morning, and she sent it. 3 weeks later, Maya received a reply. It was short. The handwriting was old and a little shaky, but every word was clear. Dear Maya, thank you. I did think of her often. I stopped writing because I thought she deserved someone better than a boy with no money and big dreams. I was wrong to make that choice for her. But I am glad she had a beautiful life. And I am glad, after all these years, she knew that summer was real for me too. Yours sincerely, Daniel. Maya read the letter slowly. Then she put it in the wooden box, next to her grandmother's letter. 2 letters now, finally together. Some words take 60 years to arrive, but they still arrive.